Louisiana Beer Review, Samuel Adams Seasonal Breakaway Blonde Ale, easy drinking. Now it's supposed to be coming in this variety pack, but I've not seen it in Louisiana. I've been to a number of stores, so I just found a 6-pack of this at Mathern's, and I waited till it went on sale. It had a sale one week for $8.99, so I bought the 6-pack. This is a special edition video because this is a revisit of this. I had done a solo review already. They say it's easy drinking. It's 4.7% alcohol, 15 bitterness units. It's certified kosher. They use their standard 2-row pale malt blend, and they use roasted blonde oats. So they're using 2 types of grain: barley malt, malted barley, and roasted oats. Comet and Mosaic are the hops. Comet and Mosaic, and then ale yeast. So they're showing cans on the website, but I have obviously a brown glass bottle on this sunny, warm winter day. It's an independent craft brewer. It's been a little difficult. All right. Oh, it said cheers underneath the cap. The Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor has riddles that said cheers. Okay. It is blonde. Okay. A very thick, frothy, meringue-like white head and a blonde, golden blonde appearance. And it's very clear. Now, under direct sunlight at like 85-degree angle, at an 85-degree angle, you can see a lot of powdery sediment roiling throughout. But you might see that with natural light, Bud Light, really, if you get the right sunlight. There's only so much filtering they can do, I guess. So I'm enjoying this warm weather. It was chilly this morning, like around 43, but now it's over 30 degrees cool, over 30 degrees warmer, and the humidity's low. All right. Gets an 82 on Beer Advocate. They say it's good. 71 on Untapped, which is around an 82 on Beer Advocate. They convert over that way. Yeah, it smells a little bit lemony. A little white bread. I don't really eat oatmeal too much, not because I'm opposed to oatmeal. I just been dealing with all these grits, corn grits. Somebody gave me 2 big bags of white hominy grits. One bag from Louisiana and the other one might be from Louisiana. I can't remember. So it's taken me forever to eat those things. It'll last for so long. All right. All right, taste. Cheers. You get the lemony white bread crust. It's very mild, 15 bitterness units. Medium bodied, dry finish. Sweetness, 2 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness, 2, 1.5, maybe 2. You wouldn't think it'd be that much with only 15, but sometimes they come across more bitter. But I mean, it's low. Yeah, I would say 1.5 out of 5 hop cones. And similar in bitterness, I'm thinking of mass-produced light ales, but in England, yeah, every store gonna have that. Australia too, more than likely. Victoria Bitters and all of those. But in the United States, more of a lager country. Ales not really such a big thing here, except with the onset of craft beer. But in the Northeast, in the Bronx, New York City, you can find Ballantine's. Ballantine Ale from 1840, introduced 1840. That has similar body, similar bitterness. I don't know the ABV, but I think it's higher than this. But it's not, real high. The price would be much cheaper per 6-pack, assuming you could find it. I've never seen it in Louisiana. Genesee Cream Ale, 5%, 5.1. Also in the northeast quadrant of the U.S. It's similar to this in bitterness and sweetness. Nice lacing. The only one that's sort of across the United States is Foster's. I know one store still had it last time I checked, $1.99 for the 750 milliliter cans, same as a wine bottle. Yeah, $1.99. Lager, premium lager, or premium ale, formerly known as Foster's Premium Bitters. That might be a little higher than this. The distributor says 30 IBUs. Foster seems more like this, but they're saying 30. They add color into it, make it darker than this. Might be this light if they didn't add the caramel coloring. Makes it more tan, like a false appearance, which they do with a lot of whiskeys, Scotch and Irish whiskeys. Add the coloring. I don't recall the lemony note. Let's see, Ballantine, Genesee, Cream Ale, Foster's, the green label can. That's basically it, really. And I don't know how many people are buying Foster's Premium Ale. I guess it's a decent amount because you do see that's 5.5, so that's getting a little stronger there, Yeah, I don't know. My grandfather told me years ago, he told me this around 1996. He said, yeah, my uncles used to drink ale. Now that's in the 1930s. And he was saying that his uncles would get pretty lit up on it. I don't know what they were drinking. I never asked the brands. I didn't even know what an ale was when he told me that. And I don't know what was available here in the 1930s. I know some of the bigger companies here used to make Miller Ale. They might have had a Budweiser Ale. I know up in Canada they had Molson Ale. They still do, apparently. I've never seen it. Molson Ale. Labatt Ale. But, like I said, it's more common in the British Empire. Now called British Commonwealth. The Commonwealth of Nations. But, you get a little different mouthfeel with these, the ales will be a little more, some people might say slimy. I would say slick, you don't want to use the wrong terminology. They'll be a little fruitier. They have more of a fruit note, like I'm saying, a lemon. And the lagers will be crisp and clean, crisp. And they're lager, they're aged in a cold setting, not a cellar necessarily, but aged for 28, 30 days, whereas the ales might be aged a week, and they have top fermenting yeast that flows at the top. In a warmer brewing temperature, the lagers be cold, brewed real cold, and with a bottom fermenting ale. But anyway, Which one do I prefer? Which type? Lagers or ale? I guess I prefer both. I prefer both. But there's something to be said for both. But I'm glad that Samuel Adams came out with a Breakaway Blonde. It's a more traditional, old-style American ale. Like I said, never was really, aside from Genesee and Ballantine. I know in the Midwest there's Little Kings, or was, but beyond that, yeah, I mean, that style, English ales, which we don't really get, but they seem to be a little bit more bitter. Canadian ales are irrelevant to us because we never did get them. It's nice. I mean, this is really one of the best. I'm glad I revisited today because I wanted to spend a little time with it. I think it's one of the best beers Samuel Adams Boston Beer Company has put out in a long time. They put out a lot of stuff in those variety packs. A lot of times it's sort of not too great. I know I think there's like a red lager or something in this new one, and another session IPA, which I don't know why they think anybody wants to drink that right now, but I'm never going to see that pack. I know I'm not going to, but maybe once a year we'll get the variety pack. And the other three that come out, we don't get them, but get what you can get, you know. $8.99 a 6-pack is an awesome deal. Anything above that, I don't know. I might just get the Foster's. Let's see if I go to Dornax and they still have that price. 2 for $1 a can. I mean, 1 for $1.99. What am I saying? Wish it was. So that's like $1 for a regular size. 1 times 6 is 6. Yeah. If you can get the Foster's Premium Ale for $1.99 a can, probably coming out ahead. $2.49. It's about $1.25 for a 12 ounce. It's a little less for 12 because you're getting 25.4 ounces. So. That might be the way to go. So if you never had American ales, check them out. You may get a headache trying to find them though, so maybe the video doesn't have any purpose, but except it does to review the product, and I know it exists because I saw the 6-pack. So laissez-les bon temps relais. I'm going to go with an A, 94 out of 100. You say mild, mellow. It can't score that high. It can, for what it is, a mild, mellow, blonde ale. It can score that high, and it is the most excellent ale of that type. And I'm going to end this review 9.4 out of 10. I'm going to end it by saying y'all go to one of their breweries, Cincinnati, I think, Bringsville, Pennsylvania, Boston, Massachusetts, and take a brewery tour.